You know, most of our efforts in notifying our families and recruiting our families for registration have traditionally been through digital media. There are a number of communities who may not have access and families who don't have access to that social media presence. So what we're doing today is we're kind of taking it back old school. We're getting out there and knocking on doors and letting our families know that we are out here to serve them and that it's time. Many families have been accustomed to coming to our campuses just days before school starts to traditionally register, but due to social distancing, that may not be possible either due to appointments or drive-through registration. According to our superintendent and the data that he shared at our board meeting this past week, we are pretty much on target for this time. Our registration tends to push in the last few weeks, and we are just about 2 weeks out. So this is pretty much typical. But what's not typical is the start time. What's not typical is the technology that's needed prior to the start of school. So this effort is to help make sure that we reach our families, connect with our families, and get them prepared in advance.
For you, okay? Just make sure they're registered, all right? All right, thank you so much. You too.
Is that an M?
I think so. That Fort Worth ISD didn't just fail my child last spring. Fort Worth ISD failed 84,000 children. And instead of course correcting and offering in-person educational choices to families across our city, they are continuing to only offer a poor excuse for education in an online virtual platform. We actually pulled my son out of Fort Worth ISD at the end of last year after experiencing Fort Worth ISD's virtual learning platform. The virtual learning platform in our house was pretty much an utter disaster. It was hard to access. It was difficult for our son to navigate. There was no live teaching. There was no interaction, no engagement. It was just sitting and passively being asked to absorb information. It boils down to the fact that in our home and in a lot of homes across Fort Worth ISD, online education is not going to produce the academic results of in-person instruction, and it reaches fewer kids. So online instruction just does not work for young children, elementary age children. Those kids need to be in school.